Hey you guys, it's Bright. Tonight we're here to talk about this TikTok creator. Her name is Latasha, and she had quite a few things to say about people that were going to lose their SNAP benefits as of November 1st. And I had a few thoughts about this. Such an arrogant video to make, such an uninformed video to make. How entitled and gross she is in this video just really appalled me. So I figured let's bring it to YouTube, talk about it. So if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so there's been an entire conversation happening about SNAP benefits possibly being not available on November 1st for those that receive those benefits to buy food from their local grocery stores. Obviously, the government shutdown has a lot of people very stressed out, and it's now been ongoing for far too long. But this creator decided to share her opinions about SNAP specifically. As a little bit of a side note, she has had SNAP benefits in the past, but now that she's not utilizing the benefits, I guess she thinks that she had the right to make this video, and it just came off as very demeaning, very uneducated. It's giving, I used to be in your shoes, but now I'm not, so I'm going to point the finger at you and degrade you and bully you. Before I babble for too long, let's watch the video and then I'll give my thoughts.
This message is for all the people that are complaining that they're not getting their food stamps for November. What did you do with October's food stamp money?
Well, ma'am, as you're munching on this video so grotesquely, I'll tell you what they did with their October benefits. They spent them on food. They spent them on the things that are SNAP eligible in the grocery stores. If I had to guess, she made this video on the 19th of October. So we're talking about, we're almost at the end of the month. Number one, they spent their benefits on the things that were eligible to buy at their grocery stores. And number two, why is it any of your concern? As long as they're feeding their family and they're, not scamming the system or something like that, then why do you care?
What'd you do? Did you stock up on pantry items and try to shop smartly? Or did you just go buy a bunch of processed garbage? By the way, you can thank the Democrats for the government being shut down and your benefits not coming through for November. Looks like you're going to be going to the food pantry for your Thanksgiving meal. I know a lot of food pantries hand out turkeys for Thanksgiving. All the sides and trimmings too. Lots of food pantries.
Guess what? You want to sit there and act like going to a food pantry or food bank is something that is beneath you, but now you lost your job because of this video. So you might be going to the food pantry as well, since you think you're so high and mighty and above utilizing a food bank or food pantry. Karma did its job with this one right here, and I love that so much. I love karma. I love karma, especially when it works out really quickly. You're acting as if using a food pantry is something to be ashamed or embarrassed of. What gave you the right to make this video as you're munching on your nasty toast with peanut butter and point down at people because you thought you were better than them? The other thing I want to say in this video is, obviously I've been very unfiltered about how I feel about the 32 Pizza mom and the donut mom and Alicia Doherty feeding her kids a bunch of chips, soda, candy nonsense. Do I think that everybody, whether or not they're using SNAP benefits, should be giving their children a healthy, balanced diet? I do. But if they're not, what am I going to do about it? Aside from say, hey, you should probably be giving your kids a more balanced diet, teaching them healthy food choices, and not giving them, Doritos and honey buns for dinner. That's my opinion. But does that automatically mean that they don't deserve their benefits because they're not buying what I would want them to buy.
You better figure it out. I'm sick of hearing you complain, honestly. You ever have this as a meal? I'm eating peanut butter and butter on toast. It's absolutely delicious. You should try it.
Y'all already know how much I hate hearing people eat on camera. I think it's repulsive. That might be an unpopular opinion. I've always disliked that. I remember, a couple years ago when I was still doing car vlogs where I would actually drive and film before I, cut that off. If I was filming and even drinking something like a coffee or something, like I would mute that clip out because I think I just have a hard time listening to people eat on camera.
Nothing. I saw this woman that said she was getting $1,100 a month in food stamps. Do you know how long I could make $1,100 in food stamps last in this house? There's two of us, but I do have my son over every once in a while.
But what if she's getting $1,100 in food stamps and it's 2 adults and multiple children? Because I know when you're feeding multiple kids and 2 adults, $1,100 a month is not an insane amount to spend on food.
Or my daughter's over once in a while to eat. I feed them too, and we always got food in our house, no matter what. I would take a third job. I have 2 jobs. I would take a third job if I had to, just to make sure my kids ate. What are you doing for your kids besides coming on the internet and bitching that you don't have any money in your food stamps account?
She is also one of these that's in the bioengineered food kind of conspiracy rabbit hole. I'll include that video in case y'all want to watch it. It's giving paranoid and delusional, in my personal opinion.
So everybody raised concern in my Aldi video about bioengineered food at Aldi. Aldi is doing a Thanksgiving meal. It feeds 10 people for $40. Do you guys know what bioengineered food is? I'm going to put it here on the screen. Now, did you also know that 70 to 80% of the food supply here in the United States is made with bioengineered ingredients? 70 to 80%. So no matter what store you walk into, whether it be a Walmart, an Aldi, a ShopRite, Lidl, Wegmans, Food Lion, Food Savers, wherever you're going to do your grocery shopping, you're most likely buying bioengineered food products. 70 to 80%. Unless every single thing you're eating is certified organic non-GMO, which is highly unlikely. I don't know why you guys are complaining about Aldi's food. Our family eats Aldi food. We're perfectly healthy. We don't get sick off of it. There's nothing wrong with it. I was just trying to share a good meal deal for the people that are having a hard time affording things like a traditional Thanksgiving dinner. Also, if you grow your own food in your backyard, those seeds that you use, you might think, oh, I'm growing this myself. This is organic. Those seeds are most likely bioengineered as well. That's all.
Like I said, she lost her job because of that video. People do not take kindly to somebody coming on and acting this entitled and arrogant and, disinformed. You're literally spreading disinformation on this TikTok. It's blatantly wrong. I know that there are some people, I don't know the percentage, but obviously with anything that is a benefit, there are going to be some people that are taking advantage of it. Whether it's somebody like Stephanie Thompson, Jenkins, whatever, where they're collecting benefits, even though Drew is working and she's making money on social media, they still use Snap. I know that there are people like that out there, but there are also a lot of people who, whether or not they have kids, they are disabled and they're not able to work. And their SNAP benefits are the only thing that allows food to be in their cupboards. The most recent post on her TikTok says, I hope everyone who is profiting off people trashing me enjoys those funds and uses them wisely. What I want to say to close out this video is I hope that you used your October paychecks because it looks like you're not going to be getting paid in November from your job because you lost it, because you acted like a complete fool on the internet and decided to say things that you had no right to say. So as one of these comments says, toast and prayers. And I think I've had enough. So for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.